test. 1 2 3. 1 2 3. All right, what's going on, folks? What's going on, books? Test. 1 2 3. 1 2 3. Alrighty, what's good? We got some low volume here. There we go. All right, what's good, people? What's going on, man? It's your boy Super Mario, man. It's been a minute, but we here, man. We are here. We here once again. Got the camera in the different angles. So how y'all people's doing and stuff like that. We're gonna go ahead and get in here today and check out everything what we're gonna be doing today. Um, Speaking of what we're gonna be doing today, is actually checking out the a new guitar pedal that I got for the Arsenal, and that will be the JOYO Vision. All right, it is a nice little guitar pedal that we have in um, the chain here, I like to call it, and we'll go ahead and see if we can get down here and take a look at it really quick. All right, let's see. All right, there it is right there. So, the JOYO Vision pedal, this little guy right here. This particular pedal is pretty cool. I was just checking out some pedals and I was looking for something to go really good with the Chroma console pedal that I have up here. Um, and if you guys know about the Chroma console pedal, it's a really good multi effect pedal. But it's you can set it up different ways. The different ways that you can utilize it. I kind of don't like it. I like to use it here, and here. Of course, you can move it there, but you don't have a visual representation of what's going on. And my mind doesn't think that complex. So I use it, you know what I'm saying, in a way that a lot of people would use it, and stuff like that. But we're going to talk about this one and stay on this one. Okay. So this is the JOYO Vision. It's a really good modulation pedal. It can give you different types of modulation, such as, different effects like chorus, flanging, ring modulation, rotary, tremolo, lo-fi, or low bit. Um, let's see here, octave type things, and then some combinations of all those different type of effects that I mentioned. This is the little manual that comes with it. And this particular pedal, you can run it in two different ways. Because this dual modulation, excuse me, I'm a little bit under the weather, so I apologize the way I sound on the microphone. But this little pedal, though, you can run it two different ways. Of course, it's dual engine, so you have the modulation A and then modulation B. All right, now you can run it stereo or you can run it in mono. It just depends on how you have it hooked up. Right now, the way I have it hooked up is coming from the color box that you see right here in mono coming in and then coming out stereo, going into two stereo reverb pedals, the Chroma console, which is stereo, and then the Boss EQ 200 pedal, which is stereo as well. I guess I could be nice and show you guys that. So this right here, um, this pedal right here is what I'm talking about. So this is the mono side of things, and then um, this one, of course, is what we're talking about tonight. This one right here is stereo, and this is stereo reverb. So this is a delay reverb, and then we'll go ahead and navigate up here, and we'll focus on this one right here, which is stereo pedal, and then we have the Boss EQ right there, badass Boss EQ, which is stereo as well. So got my infrared did something really stupid. My bad. But yeah, we got a whole stereo chain, in essence, coming back into the DAW. Now, getting up back onto this pedal right here, excuse me. Like I said, you can run it in two different ways. You can run it in series from so you're coming in on one side. This could be anything. It could be a drum machine, a synthesizer, keyboard, whatever, coming out of your DAW. If you're coming in mono or stereo, you can run it in series, which means engine A or modulation A or mode A or mode B, saying straight A to B. Or you can split it where you'll have your signal coming in, and the left signal could be mode A and the right signal will be mode B. So you can get on the left signal a different effect, and on the right signal it'll be a different effect, if that makes any sense. So you can run it in different ways, those two different ways, and the switch is right here. So right now I have it on series, but when you hit that switch down, it's gonna run basically in parallel. So basically, um, this side of the effects will affect only the left side, and this side of the effects will only affect the right side. All right. And just to give you a little, illustration of how it will run, is basically like that. All right. The guitar amps will be something like your interface or going back into your mixer. Okay. So that's basically what I was explaining, and everything like that. So that's it in a nutshell, man. Ain't really too much that you have to kind of like look or learn about it. We're gonna kind of zoom in just a tad bit so you guys can see what's going on. And again, my apologies on my voice. Um, it's that time of year. Um, hot cold down here in South Texas, and allergies. So this all of a sudden came up on me today. Um, so I got a zoomed up view on this, and everything like that. You really can't say that. You really can't see the names on the selector switch, and everything like that, for as the type of modulation that you. So I'll be helping you guys out with that. I really couldn't get the camera position like I wanted to due to my seating arrangement and everything like that. But on type A, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You have 9 different effects on type A, and type B you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You have 9 effects on type B, so a total of 18 effects that you can run in series or in parallel. So that is not bad. That's what kind of really, what I'm saying, made me look into this particular pedal, and really kind of, what I'm saying, be in awe of it and what I could do with it and the versatility of it as well. Now, it's some things I want to kind of note on. Now, you can go and watch a lot of YouTube videos on this particular pedal. Most of them is going to be geared to guitars. We're going to do something a little different tonight. We're going to really use virtual instruments and use it into a hip hop style, and really so you get a whiff of pedal with reverb, delay, or any other type of effect or after this particular pedal right here. All right, so some things I want to note before we get started. This knob right here, if you're watching the screen, is the control knob on both sides. So the control knob is on both sides. What I'm saying? Identical. The control knob ain't nothing but a tone knob, if you really ask me. I noticed that when you turn it here, certain effects get brighter, and when you turn it counterclockwise, certain effects get darker, or the tone gets a little warm and stuff like that. So that's my general synopsis on it. You can watch other videos out there, and they pretty much say the same thing too. Now this knob right here is speed, and this one is rate. Um, in essence, they do the same thing, but I think due to the effects that they have on both mode A and mode B, they may have a slight difference, but they'll basically do the same thing. So speed is going to basically adjust the speed of the modulation, such as like with the ring modulator or the rotary effect or the tremolo effect. That's where the speed will come into play at. Same thing with the rate. You'll have something like dual, like analog. Analog flanger, and that may affect the rate of that analog flanger as well. All right, and then of course these knobs right here is your selector knobs. Excuse me, sorry about that, y'all. These are your selector knobs, and then the depth right here, the depth knob, or the mix, excuse me, is basically your dry wet mix. So as you turn these clockwise, you'll hear more of the effect. You turn it all the way counterclockwise, you get your dry signal. All right, that's it. That's all this is to it, to this plugin. Nothing more, nothing less to the plugin or whatnot. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. Let's go ahead and show you the signal chain. So coming out of the DAW, we're coming out of the DAW with a stereo signal. That stereo signal is summed into a 1/4 inch jack and stuff like that, which goes into the JHS color box. I use this on everything. It's kind of like that red hot sauce. I forget the name of it. It ain't Tabasco. It ain't Tabasco sauce. Forget the brand name of it, but I put this on everything, man. This is a very versatile box, and it's worth the 400 something bucks that you pay for it. I kid you not. This is probably one of the best investments I have in my studio because it emulates a channel strip, in particularly a Neve style type channel strip. It has a very, very expensive transformer in it, Lindahl transformers on the ins and outs of this bad boy right here. It's big and bulky, but I'm telling you, you get a different sound, whatever you run through here: vocals, drum machines, synths, iPad sounds, samples coming from your phone. This will make it sound analogish. I kid you not. I'm not bullshitting you. But the real cool part about this box is that you have a high pass, low pass, a high pass filter here. You have a gain step knob, so it has 5 steps, and each of those 5 steps, the volume kind of overdrives, and it's very, very pleasing overdrive. Then you have this pre-volume knob right here, which kind of adjusts the volume before you hit the output stage and the EQ stage. And then you have the master volume, which is your final volume stage coming out of the pedal. Then that goes into the vision. Okay. And I know I explained this before, but just gonna keep everybody in line. This goes into the JOYO vision. Then that signal goes into the delay stereo. So the JOYO vision turns this basically mono or stereo into stereo. Okay. Then we go stereo delay, stereo reverb, the chroma console, which is a stereo pedal, and then the Boss EQ, which is a badass EQ, man. I just picked this one up too. I'm gonna be honest with you. If you something right on it, get you the Boss EQ 200. And I know the light is kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Basically, I mean, Boss EQ 200. This is another great investment because this thing sounds so fucking good. For real, for real. And we run everything out of there. And then from there, we have a choice to come back into DAW, or I can route that signal into one of my outboard compressors, but we won't be needing that into this particular video. All right, cool. So let's go ahead and share our screen. And I apologize for the long-windedness, but I like to explain everything thoroughly so you guys can understand what's going on. Go ahead and turn up my volume here. Hopefully you guys can hear me. I know everything sounded, I sound pretty quiet on my end, but nevertheless though, man, let's go ahead and get into it. All right, cool. I'm going to split the screen like this for the time being. What I have here is the VST called Tempo from, I think this is from Producer R&B or True Soul Vibe. It's a R&B company out of Phoenix, Arizona, and they make some really, really great VSTs. This is just kind of like a drum loop type of drum VST here. We could play on the keys. Oh, I'm sorry. We can play on the keys on this particular VST. And basically what it's going to do is just play like this pre-made drum loop that's basically has these one shots on it. So I already got a loop already kind of, you know what I'm saying, put up and everything like that. And let's go ahead and hit play. And we're just going to kind of play along. What we're playing along with tonight is going to be a virtual guitar, man. Just keeping it real simple and everything like that. I could use a synth and everything like that, but once I start using those synths, I don't want to be here all day, every day. You know what I'm saying? be here all day, every day, you know what I'm saying, playing around with some sounds and everything like that. So kind of wanted to keep it real simple with you guys and you know what I'm saying, just basically, you know, keep it real generic and stuff like that. All right. All right. So that's our sound. Non-affected. Again, we're coming out of the audio interface through all those pedals. What I did on this particular VST is that I chose, there's a preset inside of pretty much all of these ample guitar VSTs, and it says bypass effects. All right, you want to bypass the effects. Do not. If you're using anything analog equipment and you're going to use the VST instruments and run those through like reverbs and modulation and all this other type of effects, turn off all the effects. It'll save you in CPU, and then it also just helps with the overall sound design that you're trying to do. So we turned off all the effects, bypassed all the effects, so there ain't shit on here or whatnot. The only thing I did change is the pickups. I went with a middle pickup and a bridge pickup on here. All right, cool deal. And it's one thing I need to change here. All right. And remote here. Make sure that my mod and my pitch wheel is working. All right, let's go ahead and hit play. That's basically how we're gonna. I'm gonna turn this down just a tad bit. So this is basically how we're gonna do the demo. I'm gonna play something with that drum machine, and then we'll go to the pedals and you know what I'm saying, get started with one of those sounds right there. So let's go down to the pedal and check it out, man. So I gave you kind of guys a run through of what we're gonna be doing. Let me zoom in on that pedal just a little bit. First thing we're gonna do is turn on this bad boy right here. We're gonna keep this clean. We're not gonna affect anything on the color box, but it's definitely gonna warm up our sound. You can kind of hear that already. Turn that on. Just has a slight color to it, mostly on the high end, rolled off. We're gonna go with mode A. We're gonna start on our first preset. Look like it said mod phaser, so a modulation phaser on the first preset here. Let me see if I can get this in double view here so you guys actually can see. It ain't really too much going on and reason to see and everything like that. Alrighty. All right, cool. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and hit play here. Actually, let's get our sound right. So we're gonna turn the depth at about 25%. So you can hear some of that mod phasing going on. We have the speed control at 12 o'clock and the control at 12 o'clock as well. As we play more two-finger notes, you can hear the effect a little bit more. All right. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and turn the control to the 3 o'clock position, which is at about 75%. That's all the way 100% on the control knob. So this, on this particular effect, they're almost acting like it's, you're hearing more than modulation than actual tone. And the overall effect will be the depth or the mix. So right now we have a mix at 12 o'clock. So you hear more of the modulation with the control knob. Let's play that with the drum loop. Cool. That's the depth at 12 o'clock. Control all the way to the right. We can change the speed too. So according to the drum beat. All right, cool deal. So that's cool right there. This is kind of giving me some wah vibes, kind of like a wah situation. And if we was to turn up the dry wet mix knob a little bit. All right, cool. That sounds real nice. Now, what we're gonna do next is I'm trying to find my doggone remote control here. We're gonna go ahead and throw a nice little reverb, but we actually gonna grab a reverb from the Chroma console because this is really kind of where it gets cool at right here. So we're gonna go ahead and engage this Chroma console, the diffusion section, and we're gonna choose the middle one, which is green, and it's called space. All right, I'm gonna keep the time at about 12 o'clock here, and I draw with mix knob all the way at 100. Oh, that's nice. A little bit too much. Let's wait to hit the drums. Pretty cool, pretty cool, pretty cool. So you kind of get the gist of what we're doing there, or whatnot. And I apologize, I did not bring that back down. All right, cool. So we're gonna keep that reverb effect on there, and I'll turn it off every so seldom or whatnot. So that's the modulation to the chorus effect. Set the dry wet mix knob and the speed up at 12 o'clock and start from there. I hear it a little bit. Let's go ahead and bring the depth at about the 11 o'clock position. It's your classic, yeah, that's classic. That's classic chorus right there. Ooh, I like that. So hit play. That's nice right there. That is nice right there. All right, let's go ahead and bring that mix knob at 12 o'clock, and let's exaggerate the speed at about the 3 o'clock position, and the control, let's bring that to the 9 o'clock position. Let's see what happens here. Oh, that's wicked. So that chorus is real fast there. That's the dry wet mix or the depth. Let's bring it back down. Let's change it up a little bit. Cool, cool, cool. I like that. I like that a lot. Let's take out some of those lows. All right, cool. Now let's go ahead and engage some of that reverb in there. Add a little bit more reverb. All right, and let's take it down a little bit. Nice. Cool. So you get the gist of the chorus. I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing. I'm gonna start speeding this up a little bit. What we got is the stereo phaser. Stereo phaser. Again, set the speed and the control at 12 o'clock. Bring down the depth. Take off that reverb. It's taking a little bit of the time of that phaser to come in. I'm gonna zoom out just a little bit, man. Just a tad bit, right there. That's weird because when I press the note after I stop, and I press the note, it's like it's coming in. I don't know what's going on with that. You hear that? That's wow. Did I do something? Yeah, it's the effect. I don't know what kind of effect this is going on. That's weird. All right, cool. Let's bring it up to 12 o'clock. Let me see if that has anything to do with it. Nope, but you definitely hear the phasing. It's got like a swell into it. That's crazy. So when we adjust the speed knob, you hear more of the modulation. Not really hearing too much of what the control is doing. If you were playing like virtual. Now on the Chroma console, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and put this on the cassette and get kind of like a lo-fi type of sound. And then on the boss, I'm gonna take out some of those high frequencies. Pretty dope right there, man. Let's bring back some of that high end. Man, that's a nice sound right there. Chroma console, I like it, man. Take out the cassette effect. All right, cool deal. So the texture effect on the Chroma console kind of gave it that lo-fi type sound and everything like that. Cool. So that's the stereo phaser. I'm not exactly sure what the hell was going on with that sound kind of swelling in there, but it was kind of cool. But you know what I'm saying, probably would use that on more of a program material and not something that you will play through. The next effect that we have is the flanger. We're going to go ahead and put everything at 12 o'clock, including the depth. I'm going to start doing the depth at 1 o'clock, 12 o'clock, excuse me. All right, so this is the flanger effect. Let's go ahead and turn off our reverb there. So that's flanging. All right, let's give it a little bit faster speed. Let's do slow. Yeah, that's the flanger. I know. Slow speed. All right, cool. So what we're gonna do? Let me go ahead and switch up the beat a little bit. We're gonna go ahead and let's find something a little differently. Let's go with something. And let's bring down the tempo a little bit. All right. Let's bring out the control a little bit. All right, let's bring in some of that reverb. Damn, that will sound good. So that's the flanger right there. The tone control is just basically going to give you a little bit of that high end on the modulated side of things from what I'm observing. And the flanger is, I mean, basically you dry wet mixed out that bad boy. Let's put it at about 75% and see what's going on with it. You just get more flanger. Kind of like a R&B. Let's see, let's transpose a little bit. The guitar is playing, I can't really do what I want. But actually, you know what? Let me change the articulation on here. We'll just take it off of there's a way you play it's a way you can play yeah, there we go. Yeah, it won't play in guitar mode, it'll play in piano mode. All right, cool. So that's the flanger right there. Damn, I like that one right there. All right, want to put everything at 12 o'clock, ring modulation. Let's go ahead and get it. What the fuck? Let's take the reverb off. Now, ring modulation is a really really weird effect. And you have to kind of mix it in just right. So I'm gonna bring this down just a little bit, about 20% on the dry wet mix knob right here. All right, let's bring it at about 30% here. You can hear that ring modulation. It's almost like it's doing this in a ring, whatever the hell it's doing. See, when you dial it in, it's a very subtle effect. It's not really, you know what I'm saying, has to be used heavily. So if you, let's say for instance, add a little bit of verb to that. So when I'm playing around with it, it's frequency dependent too. So it just depends on your notes that you're playing. You have to kind of fix the modulation and how much of the effect you want to match the frequency of what you're playing to really to get the best of the results out of it from what I'm observed here. Now I could be wrong, but you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's basically what I'm observing. Yeah. So that's what that one is right there. Let me do a little audio check here. All right, cool. Yeah. I'm not the only one. I saw a few people on here. This is not nobody's cup of tea. You got to be a nerd for this shit. All right, cool. So that's the ring modulation right there. Next thing we got is a rotary. I'm gonna set everything at 12 o'clock here. Let's see here what we got. Ooh, I like this one. Nice on the rotary. Nice. Let's kind of speed that up a little bit. All right, now we do have some tone control right here. Damn. Very dark tone, but you know what I'm saying, you get it kind of, and we'll bring the tone back up. Wouldn't help if we bring that up an octave. That's a nice one too. That's a nice one. So that's rotary. Tremolo is gonna be kind of like the same thing. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna give you that same type of rotary effect. But let's see how it differs. All right, let me switch back to rotary. That's tremolo. This is rotary. They almost sound the same to me. The difference is basically the speed of the modulation or whatnot, but they're kind of the same. I'm not gonna bore you too much because it's really kind of doing the same to me. But let me play a little riff with the drums. And that is tremolo. All right, cool. The next one, it looks like this one is working with. Let's set everything back up at 12 o'clock. Oh, we got bubbles, y'all. We got bubbles. Mm-hmm. Oh, this is fire right here. I like this one. Ooh, I like that one. Let's bring back that dry wet mix knob just a tad bit. All right, let's pick a different drum beat. Let's see here. Okay. All right. I'm sorry. I must have had a technical difficulty with this damn streaming service. Um, it would be known because I found out they actually charged me twice in a month for the last 6 months. So I may be making a switch here pretty soon. But I apologize if there was any delay in what you guys was watching. I didn't know what the hell just happened, so my apologies on that. Uh, yeah, man. I try to do what I can try to do. God damn. All right, cool. I don't know what was going on. I was actually looking for a different beat in the drums or whatever the case may be. Let me check this on my phone real quick. All right, cool. We still got audio and you guys still with me. So I apologize whatever happened with this damn software. It just kind of didn't want me. It just took away my sharing abilities. But yeah, we was in the process of just finding a new drum loop here. We was gonna go with some R&B loops here. Let's see here. Don't like that one. All right. That's let me get back focused on what I was trying to do in this live stream before this software rudely interrupted me. It wasn't nothing in the studio. It was actually something on the internet. But yeah. So let's we was back on the liquid phaser, and we were just kind of playing around with it. I was about to play something with this drum, so let's see what's going on with it. All right, let's add some reverb and let's switch it up a little bit. I like that. I like that. The bubbles and everything like that. You have to kind of play around with that. Maybe take some some of that gurgle off with some EQ. So I EQ'd it with the boss pedal, and you don't hear too much of that gurgle anymore. To bring out some of those bubbles, the liquidity of it. That's pretty cool. That's a pretty creative effect right there. And the last one on mode A is a tri-chorus. Tri-chorus. Let's go ahead and put that all at 12 o'clock. Let me see if this damn live stream is still working. All right, it's still working. Between that and Xfinity, I don't know what the hell's what I'm gonna do. To be honest with you. All right, let's reset our EQ. Let's turn that reverb off, and we'll be done with mode A after this one. So this is a tri-chorus, and it sounds like we have like 3 different type of choruses all mixed into one. these are all of our controls at 12 o'clock: speed, control, and depth. All right. Now I've been playing with the speed and the depth. Let's go ahead and increase the control and see what's going on. Bring it back the other way. So the speed is going to affect the chorus to the chorus. Let's take out some of that bass. Add some reverb. All right, cool. So that is the mode A right there. I'm going to keep it pushing to mode B. All right, and we'll go ahead and turn that one off. Now, we did have an option to tap the tempo and adjust the speed a little bit quicker. I didn't show that, but if you have this on already with the blue light and you hold down the foot switch, it'll put it in tap tempo mode, and you can just tap your tempo and you get those modulation speeds to work at your tap tempo. So it's several different ways you can adjust the speed. Just wanted to point that out. We're on mode B right now. And we have 9 effects on this side right here. We have something that says OPT tremolo. Not exactly sure what that one is. We have a look like a small chorus, SM chorus, low bit, auto wall, analog phaser. Whoa, I thought we had a phaser over here, but we got a different type of phaser over here. Octave. I'm kind of curious on that one. A stutter and a vibra type of effect, vibration type of effect. All right, we're gonna run through these a little bit quicker. Pretty much the controls are the same thing. Rate is the same as speed. You get the drift on that one. I'm actually gonna switch out the guitar on this particular side of the demo. We're gonna go with more of a Telecaster. So let me go ahead and get that pulled up real quick. And we'll go ahead and get started with that. I kind of want to do a hollow body. I stick with my Tele. We'll stick with the Tele. If you're liking the video, just go ahead and hit a like on the video. Comment inside of here. It's kind of quiet. It's all good. I ain't really kind of live streaming in a minute. But let me know if you kind of dig in the demo of this particular pedal. Right now, so far, definitely good with guitar instruments and also some keyboards. I can hear some of the keyboard sounds in here sounding really, really lush and stuff like that. Now, at the end of the video, I give my reasoning on why I'm starting to use this more and more in my sound design and also production. There's a reason to that, and that's why you guys watch me, because I give, you know what I'm saying, some very sound advice on these type of devices, okay? But nevertheless, though, we already have Telecaster pulled up. Let's go ahead and choose our favorite effect preset, which is bypass all the effects. I'm going to go ahead and load that up. And as it's doing its thing, let's see. Let's play the neck and see how that sounds. Oh, let's turn off everything. Don't want to spoil the fun. Did y'all know like Prince was a big Telecaster guitar player? Yeah. All right, we're gonna load up a bridge pickup and see how does some sounds, and then we'll go ahead with the demo. Nah, that's too lazy. I like the neck. Give me that neck. So give me that neck. All right, cool. All right, let's go ahead and choose another drum preset here. That one was kind of trash. I ain't gonna lie to you. Fuck with that. That's like an R&B track. All right. So our first one is going to be this opto. I don't know what the hell this is. OPT tremolo. So let's go ahead and engage it. Everything is set at 12 o'clock. I like that one. I like that one. Let's play around with the rate. So the control is kind of doing the high thing. And you can hear the tremolo just moving in speed. Now I'm gonna put this in tap tempo mode. Tap, 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 tap. Let's play. Bring up the mix. Okay, let's bring the reverb in. Let's double time. Fire. I like that one. Cool. Next thing we're gonna go do is small chorus. We're gonna get out of tap tempo mode. All right, cool. Now this is a small chorus. I'm assuming you're not gonna get too much of a chorus effect. I like that. I like that. It's not too much chorus effect. You can increase the rate of chorus. Increase the dry wet mix knob. All right, let's speed up the tempo a little bit. cool. I'm gonna go to this thing called low bit. Now I'm gonna bring the dry wet mix knob all the way down on this one, cause I know we're gonna get kind of like a lo-fi type of sound, clean sound. Let's go ahead and bring that dry wet mix knob at about 25%. Yikes! Let's dial it in real slow. Definitely a ring to it. Let's see if that effect kind of goes away as we go clockwise. It only intensifies. Let's bring it back to 25% and let's adjust the control. The control is not doing anything audibly. Let's control the rate. I like that in lower octave. Let's do that again. Okay. I like that. Let's bring that up a little bit. Let's get a little bit extreme. All right, let's change the articulation on this one to more of a keyboard mode. I like that one. Pretty cool. So basically, the depth and the depth mix is kind of giving you this fake one. It almost seems like it's like a 12-bit type of sound, and then the rate is basically the sample rate. So as you adjust it, you go counterclockwise, you get more of a cleaner sound. What's going on, DJ Big Red Records? Something was going on with my internet. My bad. I couldn't see nothing, and now everything is starting to pop through. So I apologize for that. And then as the rate goes clockwise, you get less of sample rate. Excuse me, not more, but less sample rate. And if you want to get real cool with it, what you can do also as well is go back up to the Chroma console, and you can get real wicked with this. So we're gonna we're gonna get it real exaggerated. We're gonna put some fuzz effect in here. So you already got this little low bit sound on the modulation pedal. When we add the fuzz, ooh. nice little textures and everything like that. Let's adjust the tilt sensitivity on the fuzz. Let's switch it to drive. Yeah, that's drive. So that's a little bit of overdrive, and that don't even sound good. Let's go to sweeten. All right, cool. That was a sweet sound right there on the Chroma console. Those two pedals right there, the JOYO Vision and the Chroma console, they complement each other really, really well. I have to say that. I ain't gonna even hold you on that one right there. All right, we're gonna keep it going. Let me reset this Chroma console situation. All right, next one is gonna be Auto Wah. This ought to be real funky type of sounds. Let's go ahead and switch our drums. Get something a little bit more complimentary. What the fuck? What the fuck? Let's see which one this one is. Did we get to all? Oh no, we didn't get all the way to the end. Yeah, that's the one I was looking for. I thought that was gonna be what that is. All right, so this one right here is, you pretty much heard this in a lot of Southern music, is the kind of like a guitar sound. Especially if you're around the Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Gulf Coast area. The wall guitar sound is definitely a sound you'll hear in a lot of older music and some newer music as well, especially in the YN music they call it or whatnot. But this is a kind of a wall effect. Got everything at 12 o'clock. Let's just go ahead and hit one note. So instead of, if you're a beat maker and you're looking for that particular sound, make it yourself and not just grab a one shot and spend 5-10 minutes trying to get it right with the tempo. You could just get your pedal, get your VST, and hit it. All right. So let's hit the play button and let's control the speed of it. Now it doesn't carry like a delay. So if we wanted to give it a delay effect, let's go ahead and throw a delay on. Let's find a delay. I might have to tap tempo this one too. A little bit excessive. All right, cool. So that's that one right there. You can kind of play around with it and kind of get it programmed as you fit right there. But to kind of give you examples, man. Uh, oh yeah, I forgot that that hockey game is on, man. They been playing all week, man. Did they have like a huge fight like Monday or Tuesday? If I'm not mistaken, I remember seeing that on Sports Center. DJ Big Red, yeah. All right, the next effect we're gonna go to is analog flanger. We're almost there at the halfway point. I would make a beat off of this stuff, man, but I'm not just feeling too good. So, but we're gonna get through here and get this done. All right, so analog flanger is at the 12 o'clock position, and let's see how this one sounds. I'm gonna go ahead and turn off everything here. Turn off that delay. Oh, that's nice right there. A little bit too obsessive on that flanger. Back off of it a little bit. I noticed something with this analog flanger. It's adding a little bit more grit. It's like the circuit is being overdrive on purpose. I noticed on this pedal right here, this is my multi-effect pedal board right here. It's got like shit. It's got a couple of hundred different type effects in here, but there's a pedal in here called analog delay, and for the life of me, I've been trying to figure out like why every time you turn down the volume at any volume, it's giving you like this overdriving type of sound, and I'm noticing it on this too. So anything that has analog in front of it is gonna be dirty, and it's not gonna sound right. It's not gonna sound clean at all. Cause I hit a couple of notes and I heard that right there. You can hear that break up. And that's just coming from the word. Now if I turn down the volume on the color box, let me see what happens. It's still there. So it's there on purpose. It's cool, but it sounds like you got some bad cables. But I like the effect though. I ain't gonna lie to you. The control is just basically controlling the tone again. And as you bring down the rate, you won't get so much of that wah 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 wah. Bring down the rate. Now you can get real psychedelic here. Let's find a good chord. Not chord, but good scale. Now let's wet this up with some reverb. Let's get real stupid with it and add like a cassette effect to this shit. Or actually filter this. The chroma console and this modulation pedal is a motherfucking beast. I'm just gonna say it. Now, yeah, that's nice right there. Let's play the beat. that's kind of like some Andre 3000, this type of sounds right there. I'm feeling that right there for sure, man. That's the analog flanger. I like that one. All right, cool. That is, I'm going to move on to the phaser one. Let's go ahead and disable the chroma console box. So as I'm disabling this thing, I just kind of want you guys to be exposed to the different type of sound palettes and the possibilities you can do with this guitar pedals and stuff like that. I started this shit like about 2.5 years ago collecting pedals. I got, I think, over close to 30 pedals right now, just different ones because each pedal box, in my opinion, I'm gonna take a little break real quick, but each of these little boxes, man, they have their own story behind them, their own uniqueness behind them. There's no pedal exactly the same. Um, in my opinion. Even a multi effect box like this one down here, these are all made uniquely, individual, or whatnot. This box will never sound like this EQ down right here, even though they both are preamp uh, clean pedals with 3-band EQs or EQs on it with a preamp section. They sound different. You know, one has a transformer, and the other one has a different type of circuitry. This modulation pedal dual may be different than a $200 one, even though this one was an $80 pedal. This is an $80 pedal, by the way. $80 pedal versus a $200 pedal. Yeah, you're gonna have some sonic differences and stuff like that, but they're different, and it just depends on the person that actually turning the knob. You know what I'm saying? I'm a real big stickler and a theorist on that right there. It's not about what you get, it's about what you turn. Now, everything else, you know what I'm saying, that's you know what I'm saying, that's the physicality of the the piece of equipment itself, as far as how it's built, quality control and everything like that. But if it works and you can turn this motherfucker, it depends on the operator. You can't program this with a mouse click and use the digital code in here. This is all, operator based and stuff like that. So, this pedal is really nice. I like it. I thought I wasn't gonna like it. I saw a lot of negativity doing my research on it, and a lot of people didn't like it. But I found that people that don't like stuff and they leave comments on reviews underneath the product reviews and stuff like that on whatever this being sold on. It's people that didn't know what the hell they was doing. To be honest with you, because I done dialed up some shit on here right here, man, for real. I done created a whole damn sample pack. See, DJ Red, it's your fucking fault, man. You're supposed to be on my shit, man. No, I'm just fucking with your dog. um, huh? 2100? No, I didn't know I've reached 2100. 21? Oh, yeah, 2010. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, I ain't even know that, man. I ain't really been on YouTube, man. I took me well, I ain't take 2 weeks off. It wasn't voluntarily, but I had some things going on with sports and everything like that, and these doggone kids or whatever. I ain't really paid attention to my numbers, man. Man, appreciate it, man. Shit. Okay, cool. Keep it moving, man. Shit, yeah. But yeah, man. This is a good pedal though, man. I find people, they don't like it because they don't know how to work it and stuff like that. And maybe that's just me and the person, and I like fidgeting with shit and I always did. And what I'm saying, figuring out or whatever the case may be. But this is a really, really good budget pedal. Especially if you do gigging and you just need something for, the studio. I'm just, not the studio. Yeah, yeah, studio, because we're in the studio. But if you just need something for the stage, you're doing a small gig, a little small wedding gig, a little street performance, if you're a guitarist, or even if you're a keyboardist and you just need to make some funky sounds, look into the JOYO Vision. This little joint is nice, man. It's nice. We 75% done with the demo or whatnot, but you can find this on Amazon, JOYO Vision. I don't think they sell this anymore, or whatnot. So whatever they got out there is basically used, or the last of the stock that they actually make, because the Revolution series, which is this pedal right here, they don't make it anymore from my understanding. If they do, they made a shitload of them or whatnot, man. All right, cool. We're gonna keep running our mouth, man. We're gonna go to, we got three more effects. We're gonna go to the octave and see what this one is. I'm thinking this is the octave pitch. type of situation. So let's turn down the depth. Oh, okay. So the magic position for the octave setting is exactly at 12 o'clock. Shit, that sounds good. It's getting interesting. So I'm controlling the rate right now. So I'm assuming you're getting these sound like semitones or what they call those thirds, lower shit. Now we're getting into polyphia type of music right here. And it controls the intensity of what you get out of this effect. Yeah, this is like that polyphia type of stuff. All right, cool. And let's see if we can find something else. Does it sound like a straight octave? That sounds like an octave right there. Right. I can't quite nail it because you have to definitely know your music theory or whatnot, but I know what it's doing. It's kind of giving that octave pitch type of deal, like that porn star music type shit. You know what I'm saying? But that's pretty cool right there. I'm gonna go to the second to last one. This is a stutter. This is pretty straightforward. It's a stutter. You know what I'm saying? It's just gonna kind of, lack of a better words, it'll mute out certain things in the time and sequence. So we'll put this at 25%. Keep everything at a 12. There it is. So you don't hear anything at the 9 o'clock position. It starts to creep in at about 10 o'clock position. You hear it a little bit more at 11. At 12 o'clock is at the optimum. 1 o'clock is a little bit excessive. record laughing because I said porn star music. So I can hear some arpeggiated type of stuff with this. Of course, the rate is going to increase the stutters. Or we can just tap tempo that. Tap, 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 tap. Tap, 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 tap. So it's happening on the upbeat, so you really got to time this right. Oh, my timing is wrong. Okay, shit, I programmed it. Now let's bring that down a little bit and some reverb. Bring it up a little bit. Cool. That's pretty cool right there. Started straightforward. Last one, vibration. This is already, I like this one. Wherever I got it set on, I like it. The depth is in between 12 and 11. Rate is at 11. Control is at 1 o'clock. Damn, that bitch sound good with that reverb. Let's add some delay to that. Damn. I like that. Viber, say less, man. So that is it right there. That's all the presets, all 19 of them, actually 18 of them, excuse me. All 18 presets, we ran them in series, one mode at a time. But if you want to combine them, you could do so at your leisure. So I like the vibraphone, the vibration, whatever the hell they call it, vibra. And the other one on the mode A I like was the, I think the one that really stuck to me was that damn flanger. That flanger was nice, man. So let's see what that flanger is doing. Let's get that right. Now let's mix the flanger with the vibra. Let's hear that dry. I want to hear that dry. So that's both flanger and vibra. Mode A, mode B ran in series, meaning left to right. Okay. If it was ran in parallel, then the left signal would get the flanger, and the right signal would get the vibra. So let's do that. I'm gonna flip that switch. So now you're gonna hear it parallel, which means left, right sounds. And it's just really a perception thing. It's not really a must or a rule. It's just what sounds cool. Let me play that again. So now we're running in series. So this is back to back to back. You lose that stereo width, that depth that you hear and stuff like that. Hey, that's a good ass idea, yeah, man. See, I'm laughing because a lot of these damn stuff. Look. Yeah, porn star music. Oh, let's make it more realism. Let's put the time-based effects. That's a little bit too wet for that, man. Boy, Red, you wrong for that, man. But yeah, man, that's it, man. So, that's it. What I got for you guys tonight. Vision, JOYO, man. Let me go ahead and pull up to the website so you guys can check that out, man. Really, really, really good. Really, really good pedal, man. I ain't gonna even hold you, bro. I really, really enjoyed it tonight. This is my first time actually. I bought it a week ago and I ain't had a chance to play with it. That's how busy I've been. But this is my first time actually digging into it. And of course, I turned it on to make sure that motherfucker worked. But yeah, this is my first time playing with it, and I have to say, pretty good plug-in. I have to say, pretty good plug-in. Just trying to navigate to the website here real quick. Give y'all support on some music. Hold on. All right, there we go. I'm just playing with y'all. All right, so here he is right here. This is the Revolution series. Right here. These R series pedals are probably one of the best ones. I bought. Matter of fact, I have quite a bit of JOYO pedals, man. I have this compressor pedal, which is really, really good. I would have hooked it up to this particular chain that I had, but I didn't have any room on the pedal board. But this is a compressor pedal. It kind of gives me a little bit of 1176 vibes, and I have it marked off. Just took one day when I first got it. Took one day and just really did some measurements with this bad boy, and you can see I got the ratios marked, gain, and also there was no markings on the gain reduction. So with the plug-in doctor really helped me out and to kind of calibrate this, give me a sense of that right there. That's one JOYO pedal. Let me see here. This is another good one right here. This is not an R series, but this is a rat clone. It's called the Splinter. This bad boy right here, man, you throw this on some 808s, this is a bad motherfucker right here. Stuff like that. Really hadn't had a chance to do it. May have to put that in that porn star sample pack, but this is a JOYO pedal right there. Um, and I got I got 3 amp pedals. So, this is an AC tone, which is a Vox AC30 tone style pedal. Really, really sounds good. You pair this with a cab sim, a hardware cab sim, well, a pedal cab sim. This sounds really, really good. It has that realistic amp sound to it. This is one of my favorites. Now, I do have the American tone. I think it's a Fender 67 or a Fender remake, but this one right here, this bitch bad. For real, for real. Like this one really, 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 really a lot. Stuff like that. But all the Fender stuff, all the JOYO pedals are really, really good. Especially this R series, or whatnot. They kind of went and kind of did their own two-step on this one right here. So they're really not emulating nothing too much. But they have their own style. This is made for like really bass right here. This one right here is a nice distortion. And we have some other distortion amp style overdrives and everything. This is what I showed you guys earlier. The regular 12 band EQ. You got some overdrives here. Pedals with a whole bunch of preamps. And this is it right here. So this is what we looked over today. Um, I'm assuming they still make it because they still got it on the website, but I couldn't find it nowhere but Amazon. But this is it right here. That's a better look of it at it because you couldn't see it on my camera view or whatnot, but you can see that this is the mode here. These are the 2 dry wet mix knobs. You can switch it from parallel to series. Series is gonna give you more of that stereo sound, and A and B is basically gonna just drive it from mode A to mode B in a straight line. You choose your different effects, adjust your speed, control, and depth. Real simple layout. Very simple controls. 3 controls, 1 type. All right, cool. And you can see a stereo at the top on those connections. And this is for the light right here, just showing you the backside, quarter inch connections, and always every pedal has a 9-volt DC connection. So that is the JOYO Vision pedal. Very, very cool pedal or whatnot. They have some more on the backside. So yeah, I don't deal with these because I got other effects for these. But yeah, that is the JOYO line of pedals right there, man. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this little bit right here, man. I need the camera to be on me. Let me move that real quick. Cool. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this little demo and stuff like that. I would have made a beat, man, but I ain't gonna lie to you. My body aching. Um, I'm drinking some tea right now. I need to finish it, and I feel like shit. So, but I ain't did a video in a while, so I was like, I'm gonna push through and try to get this done tonight. We'll go over more of how we got everything kind of set up in here. I need to do a studio tour for us, like all the shit that I got, man, because I got a lot of shit. But I'm basically I got everything pretty much refined and stuff like that. I don't have the itch to get anything, but what I'm saying, I'm this is like collecting Jordans for me. So yeah, everything in here is budget, but man, it sounds really good. But I wanted to say at the end of the I want to kind of put some background music on or whatnot, but I don't have nothing. I don't want to get in trouble. But I wanted to say though, like with the pedals and everything like that, if you're watching and you're kind of curious into getting into pedals, by all means, I encourage anyone to do it and stuff like that because it takes away from you using a plug-in. I found that a lot of delay reverbs, delay plugins and reverb plugins, they're very useful when you need to use them. But when you have the ability to use something else, you'll find that it sounds richer. It sounds more in depth, and it adds a characteristic to the sound itself. You could hear like when I was playing through the reverbs and stuff like that, even through the chroma console. I mean, now I could take that same sound and put it on get like a reverb Matter of fact, let me show you guys better. I can tell you. Um, I can get that same sound and let's say for instance put a reverb on it. So let's do this. We'll take that. I'm gonna go ahead and take out my reverb and delay. All right, and we can kind of go ahead and get like a reverb. As soon as my thing want to move over here, there we go. All right, cool. Let's get the space delay. It's probably the closest thing we can get. You have to do. God damn, that's not what I was looking for. Delay. There we go. All right, so we can get the space delay here. All right, and take that, and let's just choose like a. See what I'm doing? Like I'm going through these presets, trying to find something, right? I forgot I had the one more pedal on. But we're gonna turn this plugin up, right? It sounds good. But it's just something that's missing. Now I'm just gonna play that again. Now I'm gonna go ahead and bypass that plugin, turn everything I had on, and you're gonna hear a difference. You get a little bit more depth into the sound versus this right here. Now I'm not saying plugins are bad. So what you're hearing with these plugins, especially reverbs and delays, you're hearing more of the sound left and right. Versus with the pedals, let's go ahead and bypass that plugin again. Versus with pedals, running it through analog circuitry, through a mixer, back into the thing or whatever, you're gonna get more what I like to call front to back. You know what I'm saying? Direct sound to the front, and behind you is gonna be all that effects going on, and then left and right, all that stuff is behind you, and then you blend it in by moving some of that stuff frontwards and blend it in, moving some of that stuff backwards. That's why on these pedals and any other type of analog gear, you have a dry wet mix knob if it does come with one, and you blend the two. If it doesn't come with one, you have to probably run it through a mixing board like this, blend the dry signal with the wet signal, and kind of just play around with that. So you hear the difference here. It's a very, 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 very rich sound. Kind of like me. uh, but it's definitely a difference, and my ear just really been going towards that second sound that you heard. I just can't really hear reverbs and delays anymore. So I made it my business to really kind of like start getting a lot of effect boxes. I even got a a um, rack mounted multi effects unit in here. Um, and I got a reverb and delay situation down underneath here as well. So got a lot of different palettes that I can get, because you never know when you're going to be in a situation where you're going to work with a actual musician, such as a guitarist, keyboardist, drummer, anyone that plays the instrument, and they're going to want something cool. You're going to want something unique. Everything dry ain't gonna be always good. So I try to tell people start out with something like this. This is a flammer pedal. Again, all these pedals I'm showing you, you can get off of Amazon, man. This is a flammer pedal, and it combined with the reverb and delay. Okay. Basically, you run your if you have a interface was set up with a four by four interface, you can run the outputs of 3 and 4 into here, run it back into inputs of 3 and 4. There it is. You know what I'm saying? That's your effects loop. Turn it on, make your adjustments. You'll see how deep that get. This one pedal right here, you can just keep this on your aux track in your DAW and just run your vocals through there. Run all your keyboards through there. Run all your synths through there. All you have to do is just basically adjust the levels, take a picture of it, snapshot, boom. Make that snapshot, make note of it, or whatever the case may be, and stuff like that. So, but it definitely will give you a unique sound. I did not plug this one up because this one kind of broke on me. It's a stereo pedal, really, really nice. God damn it, this one nice. But the something is wrong with the I want to say the monos, the left side. When you come in on the left side, it does something weird, stupid, and it causes a real fucked up sound, and then it echoes on the other side. So you have to kind of come in on the right and then come out on the left, and it turns it from a stereo to a mono pedal. So I didn't plug it up. I didn't have it in my chain because I ran out of space or whatnot. So I had went and bought uh, two different pedals to replace this one right here. But I love this one. This is another $79.99 pedal off of Amazon. I think I'm gonna replace it because this one is fire, bro. This one is very atmospheric, or whatnot. But I do have some more of the pedals that we're gonna review here at another day, a different time, different day, or whatnot. But yeah, man. Just kind of wanted to go through the JOYO vision. I'm gonna do more live streams on this, and Big Red, we gonna make that sample pack. I thought about doing it tonight, but I was like, man, that's doing too much, or whatnot. I just kind of wanted to run through that pedal and just kind of give people a sense of what you can do with synths. Now, I think the next one that I'm gonna do, I'm gonna kind of. It's not gonna be a modulation. It's gonna be more of a delay pedal, and we're gonna run synths through that because you get the gist of a guitar. I think with synths, you can't really hear that modulation like talking about, but you know what I'm saying. With a synth and a delay, you could definitely get a sense of how you can, man, just make a dry synth sound so fucking goddamn good through a delay pedal. And we're gonna highlight the Flamma FS03, which is this one right here. Let me adjust my doggone camera, man. Remote is not working. Shoot. But it's this basically this blue pedal right here. We're gonna review this one, go through all the different modes. It's 7 modes on here, 7 different type of delay types with 2 tweak buttons, or excuse me, 2 tweak knobs, and they do their own unique thing. You have to read the manual to see what the hell it does. So I'm gonna have to print out the manual to talk about it. But this, yeah, it's a stereo delay at $79. 7 different delays in here: dry wet mix knob, time knob, feedback knob, 2 tweak knobs for each mode. You can't beat that shit for $79. Sounds really hella good, man. And we're gonna do one on the reverb eventually, and a couple others and stuff like that. So I'm just gonna keep us moving throughout the periodic of this stupid ass winter and this spring and stuff like that. And eventually we'll get to the big dog, the Chroma console, because that one is just, that Chroma console is nasty. I'm glad I found one because I've been looking for one for over a year. Could not find it. Finally, I found one on Reverb that was $50 less than what the market was asking for, and they was high as hell. And I jumped on it real quick and stuff like that. And I'm glad I got it, man, because man, running drum sounds through that thing, and just using the character, the drive or the fuzz, that's all you really need. I mean, that shit, man, it sound like, man, it make like a drum pattern that you made on an iPad app sound like it came through a Lindrum. I mean, it's super, super awesome, man. So we'll play around with that. That'll be the last one because I want to do that one the right way and stuff like that. Stuff. So like I said, man, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm gonna go ahead and get up off of here. JOYO Vision, make sure you go ahead and get it. It's from the R series from JOYO. Dual modulation pedal. Definitely, if you're into modern production, and not just really guitar playing. But if you're really into modern production and you just kind of want to get out of the DAW world for a second and run your shit through, a pedal and get some modulation sounds, definitely check out the JOYO Vision for the budget price at $79 if you can catch it on sale. Definitely highly recommend it, man. This has been your boy Super Mario. I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here. Peace. I'm out, man. I'm hurting. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I need this tea. I am hurting, man. Whew. Y'all be easy, man.